extremely well, and man with his ability should drill this, but funny things have happened in grand finals. A couple of stuttering steps straight towards, it's fading towards my right hand side, and I think he's missed, and I put the mocker on him as commentators normally do. I will not comment on the timekeeper's comment. 3 points to Bunbury, 2 points to Donnybrook. And what is a fantastic day for footy and what may even be a little warm to a certain extent. Great crowd in attendance. Trickle goes long again, straight down to the edge of the square. That's a good 60-metre kick. Reading can't quite mark it. Follows up the ball. He's there, needs some help. Bunbury surrounding. O'Keefe can't grab hold of the footy. He can't get the handle. Then comes Kendall. He doesn't know what to do. It gives it to Reading, who's under pressure. Scrambles the kick to Howard. Goes through his legs. Treasure picks it up and drops it off the deck by the defence of Donnybrook. Out towards Billy Bennell. He's tracked there by Nathan Smith. Bennell goes to the ground. You can't do that in a one-out competition. Up comes Smith with the ball. He goes forward towards Donnybrook, and it's taken by Chris Sheehan, who played a good game last week when he came into the side. He sneaks it across towards Davies. He's 50 metres out. He's going to go short again. About 40 metres out is Omadai, and he'll take a deliberate set on goal. One hefty boot out of the defence when the ball was on the ground, set them in motion. And the Dons have the opportunity to take the lead here in this early stages of the first quarter of the 2001 Grand Final. They're kicked from about 45 metres out. Not much of an angle to speak of. Stutters his kick in. He's got underneath it. It's just going to have enough to get there, and I think it's home. So the first major of the 2001 Grand Final goes to the Dons. The reigning premiers of 3 successive years. They moved to 1 goal, 2-8. Bunbury 3 behind.
Yeah, it's a good bit of work by Nathan Smith out there. You know, the guy's got to give him a lot of respect out there. The bloke played state footy about 3 years ago. I had a fair bit to do with him in Perth, and he's a great kid, and he's very smart, and he'll use the ball. Don't worry about that.
You can't afford to go to ground when you've got a one-on-one competition, one-on-one tussle for the ball. Bounce down in the middle. Won't be taken by the rucks. Here comes Omadai. He loses it in an attempted handball. Shifted there by Davies. Gets a hand pass over to Kendall. Kendall's going to go long to centre half forward, out wide. Screws off the side of his boot, and Ebel takes a mark on his chest. Gets it out wide to Hoff. He won't quite make the ball. He's going to drag the play. He's going to be caught from behind if he's not in a hurry. Out comes Bennell. Couldn't quite take the mark. Taken by Bailey. Good hand pass over to Sheffield. Sheffield's hand pass over to Davies, and the Dons are away again. Out towards Bubby. He's got a break on Kane, but he looks waits for the bounce of the ball. Bad move there as the ball's taken towards him, tracked to the boundary line by Bunbury, and Everell and his Hayden Martindale see the ball roll over the boundary line for a throw in the right forward pocket for the Dons, not far around from the scoreboard, which shows him with a 5-point lead in the early stages.
10 going, right?
10 minutes into the first quarter. Over the back from his Narkle, gets a knock down front. The hand pass comes from back to him. He goes short to Glass. He's offering a bit around the middle of the ground. Yep. He's looking for someone going close. Now goes out to his left. Will he put it? It may just get to the advantage of Treasure, who's got Howlett tracking him. He goes towards the boundary line and fumbles it. Howlett doesn't. He grabs the ball. Good tackle by with one hand. The ball spills free and goes over the line and out of bounds for another throw in. Just about on the wing, slightly in favour of the Donnybrook side. Irving and Ward to do battle in the throw-in. Irving's got a height advantage. Gets a backhand. It comes down to nobody in particular. It's knocked out of the ground by somebody in the pack. Over towards Hebbert. Hasn't had a big influence yet. And he lets the ball go over the line and out of bounds for yet another throw-in on the far side of the ground. So Brendan Gibbs is tracking Hebbert, who's had a lot of influence on this competition since he came down from East Randall. Same combatants in the ruck. Great knock by Irving, straight down Omadai, runs into a dead end, gets a hand pass to Gibbs. Gibbs quickly over to Davies. Davies goes short towards Bubby. He's got the front position, can't hold the mark. Good defence. Up comes Bennell. Bennell gets a right foot kick out to the back, onto the half-back flank to Tan. Tan marks and goes on with it. Long hand pass over to Ward, I think it is. Ward gets a hand pass over to Hebbert. Hebbert on his left foot down towards Remus. Remus can't bend the down far enough to pick it up when it hits his shins and goes over the line and out of bounds. Down jump by getting a bit of work in the last few minutes on that side of the ground. A bit of a stalemate. Ward and Chiswell this time as Irving goes back to centre half forward. Chiswell gets a knock. There's a bustle for the front position. Comes to Bunbury. Bunbury get it out towards Ward, I think. Gets a hand pass over to Narkle. Not a good kick, but it's in front to Milner. Brett Milner. He goes, wants his left foot. Dives and ducks one way and the other. Gets it out wide to Remus. Remus is got Carl Triggle right on his hammer. Steps inside the bounce. Inside. Gets his great hand pass in towards Treasure. Treasure's on his left to the top of the square. Nani and Redding. Redding keeps him out of it and has been penalised for Shepherd. No gravity. Shane Nani's been penalised for pulling him out of the contest. And Redding played that very well. Gets a kick. Comes out wide towards Omerai. He's made it a contest here with Tan. Tan took his eyes off the ball. Comes down to Hoff. Gets round onto his right. Goes a cheeky chip shot in towards Johnny Bennell. And Johnny Bennell takes a mark and goes down from a hip and shoulder after he took the mark. And 50-metre penalty will put him right in the goal square, directly in front, and there's nothing surer than this will be a major to the Bulldogs. Well, yes and no whether that was 50 metres. Our umpire's man's not here, but the umpire said yes. Johnny Bennell will register the first major for the Bulldogs. $139 the Bulldogs, 128 the Dons. Okay, it's all square that we've had some one-sided grand finals in the past few years. Let's hope this one goes to the wire as we've got at the present time with Scheffner about to put the ball down the ground. Played the slot, Bunbury slightly. Up goes Ward, gets a good knock down towards Glass. Glass comes down his right foot to Hoff, who's got a bit of the ball in the last couple of minutes. Can't get away from Proctor. Good tackle from Proctor. Ball doesn't go, goes as far as Kendall. Good tackle there by Milner. Over to Proctor, over the line and out of bounds goes the ball.
This play,
Chiswell and Ward. Ready to do battle. Chiswell's got the front. Ward from behind. Nobody gets a bounce. It comes back towards Hoff. A little knock towards Johnny Bennell. He's going to screw it over the shoulder towards Hebbert. Not quite his way. He gets a bounce. It comes his way. No, it doesn't. Taken by Omerai. Gets a hip and shoulder. Plays on with the foot. He gets it over towards Davies. Davies had a good start of the game. Straight down to centre half forward. Irving's in the box seat here. Over the back they come. Well done by Jeff Narkle to spoil that ball from the front. Ball comes down towards Smith. Didn't get a kick. It's in the pack. Flicked out towards Glass gets it out to Billy Vanille, gets a little flick over towards Jeff Narkle, good tackle by Donnybrook forwards. It gets over towards Narkle again, a hand pass over to Glass. The old stage is getting a few kicks in the middle of the ground, down towards Ward, he takes a mark on his knees, out to Narkle who's run on. He's asking for a bit of movement in the forward line. He's got to go short towards Milner, head drops to settle, runs onto his right. He's played in finals before, he should be settled. Gets a wobbly kick up to Nani, Nani's in front, good spoil by Redding. Down to Kirkpatrick, gets a kick out directly, laterally out to Proctor, who takes a mark in front of Hoff, gets on his left foot towards Chiswell. Didn't do the best thing for Chiswell, but he'll get a free kick for over the shoulder, and so be it, with Ward coming in too late and too high. He goes square over towards Kendall. He's getting a bit of the ball, bounces. He's under pressure now. He gets tackled, spins out of it. Omerai does a very good job there to get the ball knocked forward. Receives the hand pass there from Sheehan. Sheehan gets it up towards Omerai got the ball to Level takes it high and gets out wide in his left foot to Treasure. It's a great duel out there on that wing as well as there is on this one. Billy Vanelle's running hard for his side. He gets the ball on his chest. There's one going past him. He ignores him. He's looking for Remus to send half forward. Now he chips it out to the wing, to the run of Kane, who's made Buff chase him up to the wing. As we settle down for a fraction of a second. He's looking forward. Remus is going across one way and then the other. It's very static other than that. Short lead by Milner. Goes high towards Remus. The ball punched by Treble as a good defender should do from behind. Comes to the ground. There's a scramble in there. It's underneath. Out comes Gibbs. Good hand pass out to Davies. Got a lot of the ball as I said. There goes to Martindale. Takes the mark looking for him to get the handball on. He goes one way. Gets an awkward kick to centre half forward. It's a 1-on-2 situation. Olsen's got to go. He doesn't. In comes Shepherds. Gets a handball out to Irving. Irving tries Shepherds but he's too late. He's gone past him. In comes Kane. Kane scrambles the ball into a tie-up. Kicks the ball in there. No, it comes out to anybody and someone's held without the ball and it's Billy Vanille who's playing a very good game in defence across the half-back. He'll go out wide to Kane. Bub's not chasing, so out goes Hayden Martindale to follow him out to the boundary and put some pressure on. He goes to the ground, he's in trouble. This could be a free kick now. And it is. Donnybrook will take the free kick as he has nowhere to go and his Bunbury Martindale's opponent didn't go over to help the Bunbury player. He goes short towards Kirkpatrick, who's covered a heap of ground from half back to take the kick just outside 50. In goes Shepherds into the pocket. This will be a duel here between him and Milner. Milner gets a fist to it. Well, good plays in the defence as the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. And we'll have a breather. Ward and Irving. Irving's dominated these duels while he's been down there, and he does again, gets a double-handed one, but it doesn't go to a player. In comes O'Keefe, he can't get it. It's knocked out to him by Bennell. Bennell comes in again for the tackle, and the ball's tied up, and we'll have a bounce down right on the 50-metre line in the right forward pocket for the Dons, with about 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. It's thrown up on that pocket. In comes Irving, gets a knockdown. Smith can't get the ball out. Nor can O'Keefe. Comes out to Davies, handballs it out in his tackle. Comes over towards centre half forward. The ball's spoiled there by the Bunbury player, but he's been interfered with by Zebbel. He gets a hand pass to Narkle. Narkle out to Hoff and Proctor. This will be a duel. They've both got some pace. Here comes Hoff, he's got the run of the ball. He gets back, he wants to use his left now, and he can use it. It's a wobbly kick to Milner. His man chases nobody. Out comes Remus. Remus can't take it. Over the boundary goes Kendall. Well done by Proctor as he comes in to lend a hand and knocks it over the line and out of bounds. 3 on 3 and a good duel between all of them. Hands on hips by a few players are feeling the pinch in this seat. Unusual for this time of grand finals. And Ward gets into the back of Chiswell, and Chiswell will take the free kick. He goes towards the lead of Sheehan. Sheehan gets underneath the ball. One hand on it. Short by Glass. Glass comes over to Hoff. Hoff gets a long kick to Treasure. He's got 2 on 1. He needs to mark it, and he does. Good play by the Bulldog player. He could go short towards Ward. He ignores him. Go long towards Remus. He's the one that's moving at the back. That's where he goes. He's going towards the pocket. Remus should take this, and does. He's right on the 50-metre line, but he's gone short. Now he's squared the ball a little bit for Nani. He's behind his box. And in behind comes Kimmy Eads. Gathers the ball centimetres from the ground, and he will have a deliberate shot on goal for the Bulldogs. 45-degree angle, 20 metres out, maybe 25 when he kicks it.
No, did he?
Deliberate shot right behind this one. Eads doesn't miss this one. That's his first of the 2001 grand final. Bunbury moves to 2 goals, 3-15. The Dons are 1-2-8.
Teams had their little bit of time in their own forward line. Donnybrook had a fair bit of play there for a period of time, couldn't score. Bunbury have gone down and put a major on the board, but very even game at the moment. Very.
Yes, and the scoreboard indicates that. Bounce down in the middle. Shepard's in the ruck. He takes the ball cleanly. Tries to get a hand pass. It does come to Davies. Davies out to Gibbs, and the ball's into the forward line, out to Sheehan. If he's got a left foot, no, he decides he panics a bit. He's just out of spent before he took it onto his hand. Out comes Elson, gets a hand pass out to Narkle. Narkle's got a break on Irving. He's looking forward, he's got nothing to kick to. Comes in towards Chiswell. He gets a hand pass to Proctor. Proctor back to Chiswell. Chiswell over to Kendall. Not a good hand pass, but there's no pressure on Kendall. In comes Hibbert. Hibbert can't smother the hand pass. Comes out to Gibbs. Gibbs goes out wide to Smith, who's loose, and he's about 60 metres. He'll run to 50. Danger here for the Bulldogs as he lies up, but there's nobody at home from the Dons, and up goes Kane. Hunter Kendall right on the goal line, but saved a certain goal. Gets a kick quickly in the play to Ebel. Ebel has to make ground to take the mark on his